Hello and welcome to Minor Plays Medal of Honor Allied Assault Spearhead. This is Bazaar, one of the multiplayer maps, and this was definitely one of my favourite maps to play. So this is the Allied spawning area. At least I'm pretty sure it is, I don't think you do rotate. So you have a few different ways of getting in. You have the upstairs part, left and right, or the downstairs part, left and right. So if I just show you from here, you can see kind of in general the whole map, and just like with a lot of the maps in Medal of Honor Allied Assault and the expansion packs, it tends to be an area to spawn and then a big open area in the middle with buildings, sometimes in the middle but sometimes not, but otherwise buildings generally around the outside. So this was a good map for sticking with the team and working your way through. So the two upstairs part, you can view over to there, there, whatever, and then the downstairs part, which you can get in through here. This is probably where I remember the axes coming in the most. So one downstairs part is this. This is the right downstairs I was talking about earlier, and then this is the left downstairs. So you get through here and you can get into this area over here, but also that was a little ramp that I saw just then. So you can, I believe, I'm sure you could get through. I thought you could get through these windows, but I guess not. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. So yeah, that was the Allies area, and it was a good place for sniping. Like, you could be in lots of these different nooks and be able to shoot over and then shoot down onto here. So if we go down, then you have this whole area here. So to show you this building, so you can only maybe you can only get into this building by the lower floor by either coming in through any one of these areas here, but I suppose you can get through and go down there. It was a good map for quickly getting from one side to the other. That's the thing I seem to remember. So obviously you can go up here and all the way into the Axis area. So that was a good way of sneaking your way through and getting in to here. So this is where they normally spawn. You can go upstairs, and I really liked this because this area I thought was a great place to fight, because it's easy enough to get up or down, but you kind of have easy enough to get across. So the whole scenario, as it were, there's lots of alternatives for how you can play it. So you can go up those stairs, you can get through here, and you can get onto here. So this was probably a good one for sneaking around the corner, shooting in through there. If you go up to here, or stand on this step, you can just about see over there. Actually, if I just show you, I hate that you spawn with a gas sniper rifle. I really don't like using the gas sniper rifle. Yeah, if I just go onto this step here, just about see there. Obviously you're a bit more exposed, you can't see at all. Or you could use a mounted machine gun, and there you are. No, I don't want you. There you are. So if you go down here, then yeah, that's the way in there. And then the last little bit is not really the sewers. It's good that this is here, just to add one other little way of getting in and going from one side to the other. So that's more for the Axis to get into here. But if it's left unguarded, you could easily jump down as an ally and go into there, and you get into the Axis base quite easily. Now I don't think you can do much with these boxes. Yes, you can jump on them, but that's not really going to lead you to much. You could if you really wanted to sit on here, you know, just to be in a slightly different position, but it's not really much point. But then you can easily get across here. One thing, probably from this side I did it more from. This is definitely one of my more favourite maps, and I can't really describe much about. Ooh, no, don't quite make it. I mean, you probably can. I probably just did it wrong. I don't really remember much about why this was my favourite map, but if you watched my Southern France video, oh yeah, you can. That's what I did then. I just jumped across that way, and I was quickly able to get in and start shooting. Because when you get up here, you can easily take out people there. You can then go around here and take out people. So yeah, like with Southern France, it's a lot of little nooks and crannies that you can go into, but Southern France is probably just that little bit better, I find, than Bazaar. Now, in terms of any like parkour or anything like that, I don't think there really was anything. I'm trying to think, but I really don't recall anything in particular. I think like you can jump onto that tree. No, completely missed it. But yeah, you can probably jump onto that tree, and that could be a good hiding spot if you're part of the Axis, but once people know you're there, it's not that good at all. It was a good place if the Axis got through and were hiding in there, stopping you from getting up, and then hiding the little path that went down like there-ish, then they could really stop you from doing anything, because that is a nightmare for throwing grenades down. But I remember if ever I ran up here, instead of running up here and then round like that, what I did was run up here and then jumped over like that. And I'm pretty sure it saved a tiny bit of time, but I could be completely wrong. It probably saved barely anything at all. However, in games like CSGO, which I haven't really played, but I think in those sort of games, any millisecond counts in terms of getting to a certain place. So yeah, this one wasn't that free running-y. You know, there wasn't really much you could do. I don't think you could get across there. I feel like I would remember lots of people doing that if you could. There were probably some servers that had like extra speed boosts or stuff like that, but I feel like, yeah, you're really far off. I think that's practically impossible. So yeah, while you could jump up onto these ledges on top of here, wasn't really a great deal to do, really. So I remember basically when I played this level, I remember if ever I was sniping, I remember being along here or kind of hiding in here and getting the people that would go down there, because seeing people in that area there, you saw their feet and body first before they could see you. But I didn't really snipe on this level. What I mainly did with this level, didn't lose any health. What I mainly did on this level was trying to attack handy the enemy's base. Here was a good place to throw grenades, actually. Remember that, and then the boxes there that you had to be wary of. But I think what I normally did then was either like run through either through there, or I don't think I really came down that tunnel. I think I was always up above, because then I could check down below and make sure there wasn't anyone running, and then I seem to remember, actually you can, yeah, that was it. I think, no, you can't. I swear I seem to remember jumping from there to there, but maybe it's the other way around. But yeah, I seem to remember either going up this path if I wanted to attack there, but I don't think I would ever come up here really to attack, because I was very exposed. But I think what I'd do is I would come up on the side here, so if people were running down they wouldn't see me. and then try and quickly work my way into here. I think I might have also at times gone down this route here and then up into here, but I think it was mainly here that I would fight people. But what I would do, I think the main thing is, I would, if anyone was there, obviously I'd shoot them, but otherwise I would quickly run up and take out anyone that was here, because that's who these people were fighting at most of the time. And yeah, it could be my teammates were getting these guys easily, but there were also times where I think my teammates would be getting attacked by people here quite easily, so, you know, to help out. I think you can also, yeah, it's a pretty easy grenade kill, that, although when the grenade comes up they can just hide. Nice little design. But I think when I came into here I wouldn't really try to go too far into the Axis base. I think there were certainly times where I did, and the Axis would spawn a little bit further into the middle, or they'd spawn back there maybe. But I didn't really try to do that, because yes, spawn camping was an easy way to I didn't think of that. Spawn camping was an easy way to get some kills, but it's obviously not a very good way of getting kills. You don't really have much skill when you do that, and you also annoy the enemy team a bit too much. So yeah, I didn't really like to do the spawn camping. I did it sometimes in Brest if the whole team was. When that video comes out, you'll see what I mean. I explain about going on the wires, but otherwise, yeah, I didn't really tend to do it. Yeah, this one brings back memory. I completely forgot about this one. As I say in other videos, I think back to which levels I played, and yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next part.